Hello and welcome to a new video on my channel. I'm JAnotherSimmer and I'm building today a red house for the second generation of the Not So Berry Challenge, which is Generation Rose. But first off, Happy New Year, you guys. I really hope you had a great New Year's, you had a great Christmas or whatever you celebrate. If you don't celebrate Christmas or New Year's yet, that's fine. I still hope you have a great 2023 and a great day, So let's jump right into the video. This is a house for Gen 2 of the Not So Berry Challenge. I already said that. It's Gen Rose, and I'm just gonna tell you who Gen Rose is. For me, Gen Rose is Daisy. Daisy has one child, it's Primrose, and she has to master the politician career and complete the serial romantic aspiration. She has to master the charisma skill and leave someone at the altar and get married for the first time as an elder. So she has one child. Her name is Primrose. Primrose is going to be Gen 3 yellow. She is on her way to master the politician career and the serial romantic aspiration. She also already left someone at the altar, and yeah, she's not an elder, so she can't get married yet. But Gen 3 is going to be Primrose, and Primrose is very secluded. Is that what it's called? She only has one friend so far, because she's supposed to never have any close friends or relationships other than grandparents from Generation 1 until the grandparent dies. And she has two grandparents, obviously, Mint and Paolo. Mint already sadly passed on. Sadly, like I said, but Paolo still lives, and they still live together in a house with Paolo right now in their old home where Daisy grew up. Daisy also has a twin sister, which is called Rose. So her daughter Primrose is actually kind of named after Rose, and yeah, Primrose. It's a cute name, and it's passed on to her little daughter. It's cute, I think. So, I built this red house, and I know we don't have to build red houses, but I also know people in this challenge want to go overboard and build red houses, including me, because I think it's fun building houses that are only one color. I also love doing the solid color challenge, but I feel like this is the perfect excuse to do a solid color challenge because it's also included in the Not So Berry Challenge. Also, what I failed to mention is I'm kind of sick still. I had the big bad virus, and I'm kind of sick still. After 2 weeks of having it, I'm still coughing. So I'm sorry if I sound weird or if I have to cough sometimes between it. I will cut that out. You won't hear me cough, but you know what I mean. Sometimes my voice just sounds weird. And yeah, but let's get into this little house, because I think my favorite room will be the living room kitchen area. I like it really much. I love that in the living room area there's a lot of natural light coming in because of those huge windows. And no, not everything is completely red. The rug has some red accents, the painting has some red accents. Not everything has to be completely red, right? It will look overpowering or overbearing if you put everything in red, but a lot of those things, and most of those things, are red. And I, for that reason, don't know if I really like this build or not, because I feel like when you build a mint house, right, for the first generation, mint, it was subtle. Mint is a nice, shy kind of color, if you want to say this, but red is really in your face. Really overbearing after a while if you put everything in red. So there are so many red wallpapers and whatnot, and I try to use wallpapers with the least red in it as possible. I feel like it has a white border and up top it's a little red, but it has the white border still to not be overbearing, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's still pretty red in here, and I don't know if I would be able to live in here, but I don't have to. It's Prim and Daisy who have to live in here, and that's okay, I don't mind it one bit. Also, I did have a Let's Play on my YouTube channel playing the Not So Berry challenge, but honestly, I felt like I don't want to play it anymore because nobody was watching it. Nobody's watching my videos anyway, but nobody was watching my Let's Plays, and I realized that I do not enjoy playing, you know, challenges in front of a camera, even though like I don't enjoy recording when I play The Sims 4 unless I'm building. I like building because I can edit out everything that I don't want in. Same with Let's Plays, but they're just a lot boring, I feel like, because I don't know what to talk about during a Let's Play. Nothing really happens. I don't know how people do it, that so many weird and funny things happen in their Let's Plays. For me, it's not that case. And I feel like build videos are very just chill. You can watch build videos, hear somebody talk about their build or about their life, and just kind of chill while watching it, if that makes sense. Wind down, do other things. I don't know, you know? And that's what I really like about that. But Let's Plays, I was really into Let's Plays, especially Sims years ago. But I don't even watch Let's Plays from The Sims anymore. I more so watch house builds, and so I do house builds now, and that's good. I mean, I always did house builds. I tried Let's Plays for a little while to try and see if I like it or not, and I just don't. Maybe one day I will find a challenge that I want to do on my channel and actually do it, but right now I don't. And I will update people on Twitter and stuff like that about my Not So Berry things, what happened and whatnot, but not on YouTube. I'm sorry, you guys. If you want to see that, go over to Instagram or Twitter. It's all linked down below. But yeah, Primrose's kids' room. She has a little yellow dresser because she's Gen 3. Yellow, and I debated if I want to give her room all yellow things because, like I said, she's Gen Yellow. But then I was like, no, this is a red room. This is a red house, sorry. If she is old enough and has her own family, she will get her own house all in yellow. But right now, this is a red house. And I'm sorry, but your mother loves red, and your mother paid for all of those decorations. I feel like she begged for that yellow dresser, so her mother said, fine, one thing in yellow won't harm anyone, but the rest has to be in red because I love red. And so that's what it's like to be living with Daisy, who's a politician and really strong-headed and doesn't really care that much about her kid, only about herself. And that's not nice, actually. Why do you have kids? She was an accident. I'm sorry to say it, Daisy. You were an accident. Daisy? Primrose. I'm sorry. All those names. But I really love the little big master bathroom and bedroom. I really like it. I feel like the broken mirror adds character in here. I don't know. I feel like she's a politician. She should be put together, but the mirror just is maybe a remnant of her teenage years that she brought from home, which I really like. And so I love that bathroom. I feel like the bathroom is the most amazing bathroom ever. No, not really, but I love it. And yeah, that's it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry if this voiceover was weird. This was my first voiceover in a really long time, but I really hope you liked that video. And if you did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.